Welcome to greencardguys.tv. You need to know this. Do not give up on your legal status. Many people fail to respond to RFE or file an application before the deadline. This is why we offer a strategy session for 15 minutes at no cost to you. Not everyone qualifies. First, you need to speak with our CARES team. We receive many requests, so we recommend you answer a few questions on our website, greencardguys.com. Our mission is to help people live and work in America legally. Go ahead and subscribe below and follow and share. Talk to you soon. What's happening? Welcome to Green Card Guys TV. I'm your host, John Ting, helping you solve your immigration problem wherever you live. We're here to support you, even if we can point you in the right direction just a little bit. Maybe it's just a website link. Maybe it's to give you just some kind of peace of mind. Because, y'all, if you did not know already, there's unfortunately a crap ton of immigration problems that you need to know. So if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe, click follow on your respective platform. Now let's get down to it, okay? There's a couple things I always like to share, and then you're always, in the meantime, you're always welcome to type out your questions or share your experience here in the Green Card Guys community down below, okay? So again, my name is John Ting. I practice immigration law with a physical office. That's right, a physical office in Houston, Texas. You can find us. We're not virtual. I do allow my team members to work remotely, but we have a physical office. You can look us up. Just type in and Google search Green Card Guys, or we can make it even easier and just send you the link, okay? You could probably go to our link down in the bio or description box and you can find it. Okay, so now I want to share with you a couple things, but I'll be on the lookout for your questions, okay? So number one, a lot of people get denied that you may not know about. That's why I have this new red light. Okay, I got it from Party City the other day. We just driving the other day and we saw they're closing for business. Just picked us up and figured why not? It makes sense for the live show to show you it's not a piece of cake with immigration. Now some of y'all may have found like, well, John, I did it myself. No biggie. Yeah, I mean, filling out the forms should be the easy part. You don't necessarily need no other immigration attorney will tell you. I'm pretty sure no one will tell you this, but me. You're not hiring immigration attorneys necessarily for the forms, because look, we got to ask you anyway. What's your name? What's your date of birth? What's the last five addresses? Your addresses that you worked at, lived at last 5 years. That's not why you're pirate. That's not why you're paying us thousands. Okay, that's not it. You're paying us for legal strategy. You're paying us to be there right by your side when shit hits the fan. And it likely will for one of your cases. Probably 1 out of 5 of y'all watching right now, I hate to say, unfortunately, minimum 1 out of 5 of you will suffer some kind of issue with your case, and it's not your fault. Maybe you get a request of evidence because USCIS believes your divorce certificate or your birth certificate is fraudulent, or your birth certificate was not registered. So because it was not registered properly, legally, even though it looks legit, that they're going to claim fraud. And how devastating does that feel when you read that in the letter? And then you're so devastated that you might just give up. You know, I'm sure you'll just pick up the slack, but by the time you pick up the slack, the deadline passed for the RFE, okay? So if you appreciate the way I'm trying to present this to you, please tap the screen for a couple likes here, okay? And go ahead and click the like button and subscribe on your respective channel, okay? Just a couple more hearts will make me feel better that you're listening, okay? You know, you can watch Netflix, whatever, in the background, have some music playing, but here's the deal. Stay with me for at least 15 minutes. I have a lot of meetings today, but I want to get on live tonight, this morning. I know what time it is. This morning, okay, at 9 a.m. Central Time, to share some of these problems. Again, you're welcome to ask some questions. Let me check it out real quick. Looks like you're all a bit shy today. Good morning, Veronica. Good to see you. As always, during a live Q&A, you're welcome to join the show because, and you know, sometimes just asking in the comment section, like it leads to a couple more questions. So all good. You're welcome to join. on TikTok is down below. Let me just share the link on YouTube and Facebook here. Okay, there it is. And of course, you don't have to show your face or anything. You could hide your face. Um, by the way, if anyone has tips, especially with TikTok, supposed to going away in less than 48 hours, I'm gonna miss y'all. Okay, but hop on over and follow us on YouTube. The handle name is at Green Card Guys, or / Green Card Guys TV. And then over here, my phone right here is Instagram. It's all the handle is very similar at Green Card Guys. Please watch out for any scam accounts. I only have one account per platform. Okay, the English version. Uh, I'm looking at Instagram here. I can see why people don't like it. Yo, I hope Instagram is listening to me because y'all gotta get your act together. It's still saying we're telling your followers that you've started a live video. I don't know. Maybe they feel bad for me and no one's actually tuning in on Instagram. But man, it's been a great time on TikTok. It's been a lot easier to share information. Um, but yeah, hop on over to my other channels just in case. And if you do want free information, we do um, we do have on our website some free guides, like on YouTube. I'm sharing here on Facebook. We have a free guide about mandamus, suing for your legal status. We also have a bunch of other guides on our website, and we do, of course, have in the LINK at least about the mandamus free guide. Okay, and actually, we do look if you're like, well, I don't know if I want to have a meeting with the green card guys quite yet. I'm not too sure. I just want to just read more. Sure, everyone's a little bit different. Okay, you like reading? That's cool. Um, Go download the free guide in my LINK. All right, if Facebook and YouTube is down below in the description box, and you click on the link, scroll down. There's a free guide of I think 5 questions, 5 common questions that we believe to ask a law firm, immigration law firm. It could be applicable to other lawyers, other areas of law, because that will help you maybe avoid some issues with your communication with your attorney or your law firm that you hire. Doesn't that suck if you hire an attorney, a law firm, and you're like, man, goddamn, I can't get a hold of them? Kind of crazy. We have a link below our signature box that you can self-schedule. You don't even have to call in to ask when or how can you schedule a meeting. I think that's bizarre. We just feel like it should be just a lot easier, right? All right, let me answer some questions here. Pranab asked on TikTok, can employment-based GC AB3 professional leave their sponsoring employer to start a business? Well, let's put it this way. It could be possible. Of course, you need to speak to an attorney 101 about this in a strategy session. Probably not the same lawyer that's definitely not the same lawyer that's, working with on your case because they represent the company. You might know that already. Um, you don't actually have to work for that same company that's sponsoring you like right now, because it's in process. There's no legal requirement for that. But you have to work for them after they sponsor you, like after it's approved. But of course, companies tend to sponsor people who are working with them on non-immigrant visa. All right, so that's just something to consider. Veronica on TikTok, thanks for your question. Can you travel in the United States with a Jamaican passport? May 7th. I need to know more information about your background. Like, what is your current legal status? Oh, travel to the US? Well, yeah, do you have a visitor visa or you have another visa? I'm glad you have a passport, but I need more information about that. Okay. Again, you're welcome to join as a guest on TikTok. I think it's right here. On YouTube, just in the comment section, right over here. Okay, Ashish. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Your case is admin closed. Immigration court. Are you at risk of deportation? Technically, I mean, not as much as people a lower percentage per se compared to people who are in active court or active, their case is active docket, but yours admin closed. So you're like, consider like a temporary situation. All right. Temporary. Because technically, when Trump was president, term 1.0, he they got cases back on the active docket from admin closed. So, Ashish, you need to ask your attorney to file a motion for dismissal. And there's new regulations from last year, 2024, I think it was June, that says, essentially paraphrasing here, that allows an immigration judge to issue a decision on that motion to dismiss. They don't actually have to wait. Well, even if they wait a certain time period for Department of Homeland Security to respond, most of the time they actually don't respond. So why not? Okay? Why not? Give it a try. Give it a whirl. Because if you don't try, you don't know. Just like asking someone to go on a date. Because if you don't have a Pookie Bear and maybe marrying a U.S. citizen is the only way, not to say you're going to get together with a Pookie Bear just for legal status, but if you are going to ask a Pookie Bear to get married, you might as well just go ahead and ask them, hey, by the way, what's your legal status before we hook up here? Before we get a little too committed there. Okay. Maestro Sugar. Hello, you have a temporary well, that doesn't seem to make sense. Maybe read this again. You have a temporary permanent stay through marriage? How long before you file for your 10 years? Oh, okay. I think you meant conditional resident status. Okay, that's not don't call that temporary permanent stay. That's like conflicting words there. Conditional, it sounds like conditional resident status that's valid for 2 years. Okay. And that status technically expires in 2 years unless you file an application to remove conditions. Okay. How long before you file for 10 years? Well, you got to file. That's what I'm saying. So you got to file the remove conditions within 3 months before those 2 years expire. Then that gives you eventually, later on, it takes a long process, long time process. Eventually, you'll get the 10-year card. But keep in mind, since this is based on marriage to a U.S. citizen, I'm assuming, then you can apply for N400, become a U.S. citizen with 3 years of resident status in general. Doesn't matter what kind of resident status, okay? So put it on your calendar. There's no excuses, folks. All right, I'm going to be live for about maybe 10 more minutes. I have several meetings right now. Then I got to record videos for y'all. Stay tuned, y'all. There's a lawyer in New York and his son that did some bad things. They committed fraud. Okay, they got charged with fraud, and they affected several thousand people. Some of the victims, immigrant victims, knew about it, the scheme, and some didn't. So stay tuned for that. I will talk more in depth and show the complaint with y'all on a recorded video. That I'll be recording today, but if the latest should be posted tomorrow. All right. So yeah, that'd be one of those things, immigration problems that you need to be aware about. You need to vet your lawyer, just like you do restaurants. Like if you intend considering to hire a law firm, the amount of time you spend reviewing restaurant reviews, you really should do the same when you hire a lawyer. Don't necessarily just go by what your friend says, your buddy. Okay. Nicola on TikTok, you have a J1 visa and you're from Europe, currently in the States. How can you stay after your visa expires? Well, I wouldn't do that as a default, of course. I wouldn't overstay your visa, you know, um, unless you have a plan. If you're married to a U.S. citizen, but please know, check your passport, okay, Nicola. Anyone who has a J1 visa, check your passport for a stamp that might say, I believe, 212E. I think it is. Just anything 212, and it's gonna like you'll probably know that it's a 2-year restriction. So With that being said, two restriction from obtaining resident status. So if that stamp is there, then you need to know you still can get adjustment status. There is still a pathway, but you need to apply for J1 waiver. If I recall, there's like 3 or 4 different options. The first option we do for that is the no objection request. Okay, because generally, I mean, although it can take a long time, it's less cost. And the second option is like a waiver. They call it like a waiver based on hardship. Thank you so much for your questions. I appreciate your trust. Real quick, I do want to share with you on, I need to get this on YouTube and Facebook, but on TikTok, the background um, shows 16 months. If you're sponsored by a U.S. citizen spouse and other immediate relatives, that's the most common situation. 16 months, right? You might be thinking, oh, yeah, that takes a long time, John. Yes, that is. Generally, before, be like, if it's petition only, maybe about 12 months. But some of y'all have been waiting like 2 years. Almost every night or every time I'm on a live show, there's at least a couple of y'all that say, bro, petition by my US citizen spouse been going on for like 2023, 2022. I'm like, oh my God, it is time. On TikTok, you can see this. It is time, my friends, to take action. And that is called a mandamus lawsuit. Okay. What's up, Kelly? Good to see you. How you doing in Ohio? Keep holding it down. All right. Hope everything good is good with the house. All right. So let's see here. We got a question. Shimmer and shine. Feels like case closed is better than case dismissed. No. Case dismissed is significantly better than admin closure. I know the word closed can get a little bit confusing like dismissed, but the formal name is administrative closure. That's like the middle ground. Consider that like it's off docket, it's not active case, but like if the court or the DHS wanted to bring it back live, active, it can very easily. They don't have to serve you. I mean, they still kind of mail you the letter when the court hearing will be, but it's less steps for them, okay, legally speaking. So you do want a case dismissed or terminated, is how we call it. Okay, you also say you think he needs to get an attorney for removal defense. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, look, y'all. I mean, there's many situations y'all need to hire an attorney, and that's one of the reasons I go live. I mean, sure, some of y'all still do it on your own. If it's one of those cases like affirmative and no marriage issues, you can collect a lot of documents. Maybe you don't need an attorney, but end of the day, if you don't do this every day, yeah, you need to hire an attorney. You gotta save up some money. And of course, just like anything, I don't know if like you, this might be a silly example, but would you rather have a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A that has chick in the name, or would you have a chicken sandwich from Wendy's or McDonald's? Like, come on, y'all. Okay, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more for the real deal. You gotta pay a little more, okay? If you want to pay for peace of mind, you likely will have to pay a little more for an attorney that knows their shit. Knows not just knows, but will actually take action for you in a timely manner. I mentioned yesterday in a live show that we just got notification of a request for evidence, and unfortunately, USCIS did not give it to us like within a couple of days of the date on the cover letter. I think it was dated like early December. It is now freaking January 17th. It is due January 21st. We got it yesterday. We got a client meeting scheduled for this morning already. Okay. So we can tell the client with the action plan. And of course, we're going to ask for more time to USCIS, but we're going to explain everything we can and mail it today, overnight, because we don't want to miss the deadline. It's not worth it. So sometimes you got to pay for a little more, like overnight FedEx. Don't risk a 2-day delivery. Don't play around with that, okay? Don't be a little cheap. You just never know. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go to some questions here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I hope everyone has a smooth process. We are here just in case you need us, okay? Hopefully you don't have to hire us. I know that sounds strange to say. Now, getting back to some questions here on TikTok and any platform. Look, Fox MCM, how long does it take to get a green card? Husband of American citizen outside America. America. Um, okay, glad you're a US citizen. Glad the sponsor is a US citizen. That'll probably take a year and a half to 2 years. And if you think fiance visa is faster, no, not necessarily. There could be a couple flukes of cases where it might get scheduled, visa interview scheduled sooner, but likely not. But at the end of the day, it also depends on your goal. If your goal is to get the green card the fastest way, it's not through the fiance visa pathway. Because fiance visa, historically, you're supposed to be able to come into the country sooner, but that's only to enter the country. That's not the green card part. Green card comes later after you file the second set of forms, like phase three, basically, or phase two. Depends how you look at it. Sweet Dreams. Oh, that's a nice name. By the way, please tap the screen on your respective platform. I don't even know what people do on Instagram. Is it tapping or you have to hit something else? Um, can someone teach me Instagram? I will pay you, please. Someone. Anyone have the cheat code on Instagram? Maybe I need to put a. Maybe I need to look like a female. Okay, Sweet Dreams. Can you sue USCIS after 2 months? No response. RFE received. Your mom got her GC after 1 week. RFE sent. Okay, so it sounds like you're talking about someone else now. No, I don't recommend a lawsuit that early. It's really more about although we, fortunately, for the most part, get a response after RFE fairly quickly, within a couple weeks or a month, but not 2 months. But that's not, I wouldn't say that's rare in your situation. But I would file a lawsuit based on the timing from receipt date. Okay. Of course, there could be other factors, like you're saying here, 2 months. But if it was just based on that only, Sweet Dreams, that would not be considered unreasonable, even though your mom's case is different, different situation. Oh, I see. Both RVs sent same time. Yeah, they don't have that like entitlement type situation. I'm not saying that you're entitled, but like just because one case was completed in a certain time doesn't necessarily mean like another one. I don't, yeah, it's weird. I know it doesn't match up always like that, even though it's a family case or joint case. All right. Wimchi, you submitted a petition for your mom last December. Does that mean 2024? In your, or maybe you mean 2023 since you didn't say last month. And on your USCIS, I think you mean my USCIS portal. It has been has been for case decision. Or you're saying like it's supposed to have a case decision? I mean, that's great for you, but I doubt that. I really doubt that because well, it kind of depends. Did you mean 2023 or 2024? Jay says pay Meta ads so you get more views on IG. I know, but the last time I did that, last time I paid ads on Facebook about mandamus lawsuit, they blocked it. And after that, and not only did they block it, they like punted us away. They like blocked all of us users on the account, business account. I don't know what. It's not even political. Like the United States of America, you could sue for anything almost. So I don't understand. Maybe I had Trump in the picture. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it's been that long. It's been like 4+ years that they blocked us, and we said, "Hell no, Meta, f you guys." Oh, oops, I shouldn't say that anymore. Meta, please allow us back in. Um, okay, we don't need Meta, right, guys? Nick's tricks. Supreme Court upheld a TikTok ban. Although I don't like that news, I expected it. I expected it. Just the legal issue wasn't as It just didn't fit the situation for y'all TikTokers. You guys. Okay. Sorry, y'all on YouTube and Instagram. Don't feel left out, but thank you for following on those other channels. So if you are on TikTok, you just heard from Nick's Tricks that TikTok ban has been upheld by Supreme Court, so you know what to do. Not just follow on the other channels, but do me a favor, and also for you, go ahead and click on the profile link, the bio, click on the link. It shows below my picture. Okay. If you just want something from us, maybe not a meeting, it's okay. Go ahead, click on that link and save it. Okay. Because I don't know, if you forget to follow me on other channels, this might be the final goodbye. I won't be able to go live tonight. Likely not. Maybe I can hop in for a story. But yeah, it's gonna be sad, guys. All right, now love, love. What is the chance of your friend getting a tourist visa from Ukraine to come to the U.S.? Shoot. Well, the State Department. Let's see where the State Department went for the relocation. I think it was Warsaw. I think it probably still is. Department of State for Ukraine. Um, Go figure. Still says level 4, do not travel. Guess Russia still wants to do its thing. It's ridiculous. They're still trying to flex. I believe, as far as I remember, it's either like Belarus or Poland, I believe. Love, love. We do not handle tourist visas. Um, I mean, we could, but I don't want to charge you that amount to do a tourist visa. We can give you the links. Okay, we can certainly provide you links at no cost because we don't gatekeep over here. All right. So just send us an email. Okay, to be honest, what we do gatekeep though is if you do want step by step, that's pretty much legal representation at that point. So that's when you should schedule a meeting with us. Okay. All right. So let's see. No one wants to join live? Okay, that's okay. Well, please know this will be my last time on TikTok, probably. Oh, so sad. Not gonna cry, folks. Not gonna cry. It's been just to be honest, it's just been a lot easier. It's been cool. It's been a lot easier to like just communicate with y'all. I just feel a little bit closer to you guys on TikTok than Instagram, than Facebook. So maybe these other platforms can figure something out. I don't know. It's not quite easy to describe. Can y'all describe the situation? How I'm feeling? and but in, s- but even to a higher level, of course, just being able to share information, learn about the news around the world, what's affecting us in America and elsewhere. It's just been a lot easier to get that real time and don't have to pay to get through the paywall on online news or pay pay 50 cents for the paper newspaper. Let's see. Okay. Wei Wang Chi, how do you know if your petition is delayed in decision? Well, I mean, like, it depends what you followed. You can look at the USCIS.gov website, um, and it'll give you an idea. But this one right here on TikTok, this is the petition sponsored by a U.S. citizen or a parent, and the child's under 21, um, or you're filing for a parent. But you can check in with us. Like, look, for example, you just filed like 3 months ago. That's not long enough, okay, y'all. You filed like 5 months ago. That's no longer going to be expected with President Trump. I mean, a lot of our clients got approved in 5 months for marriage green card. But please know that's marriage green card pathway is not the only way to America. I will show you the pathway, but y'all on TikTok need to follow me on the other channels. YouTube is at / Green Card Guys TV. Instagram is at Green Card Guys. Yes, I did. I did create an account on Lemon 8. I don't know how that's going to work, but just you can follow there. Um, the Red Note situation, like I know some of y'all are flocking to Red Note, but Xiao Hongbao, I know, I think that's how they call it, pronounce it. But I just don't want to download everything. Okay, I'm just gonna be a little gradual here. Let's see. And you can ask us. You can ask me on the live show. Hopefully this will all work out. Myra Detox 13. Waiting for your work permit since November. 42B. Okay, it's only been like 2 months. It's normal. Yes, love. Lives are better and personal. Yeah. You're an American USA, the tourist visa for your friend. I think you messaged on TikTok too the other day. I do read some of y'all's messages. Sometimes I reply back, sometimes I can't. Like there's a lot of y'all, and I really appreciate that. Okay, I really appreciate your questions. Okay, I'm at a time mark. It's 31 minutes. That's how I gotta get things done, y'all. I'm on a schedule. So thank you so much. It's like I got someone like pulling me away. I don't want to leave, my friends. I don't want to leave TikTok. I hope they keep all the videos. It's been so much work. It's been so much work on TikTok. Please, if you get rid of the app, I'm praying. Come on, guys, let's pray real quick, even if you don't pray. Dear Congress, dear United States Congress, and President Trump, please get your shit together and repeal the TikTok ban because you didn't know what you were doing earlier. You didn't understand what you were doing. You just got money from Marky and you thought it was okay. No, it's not okay. Repeal the TikTok ban. Okay, thank you very much. All right, amen. Okay, love. Oh, you only use YouTube? Then someone else had a similar question on the other app. That's the other. That's the other thing. Okay, another prayer request. YouTube and Meta, please, for the love of any God, find a better way to mess. Oh, I mean, I guess Instagram you can message. Clearly, it's not working. YouTube, please find a way to be able to like connect with people in the community. Okay, done. All right, thanks so much, y'all. If you do, on all seriousness, if you need help, go to my link. Okay, even if you don't schedule something right now. By the way, only promo for y'all on social media for to verify we can even accept your case. We can't accept your own. Some people we have to say bad news bears, or we just can't do it. We refer you to another lawyer if we can't. Click on option number one. After you click on the link in the bio or description box, click option number one to speak to a client care specialist. Of course, if you're paying this amount, you're not speaking to a lawyer. But if you want to speak directly to a lawyer, and especially if you only have a legal question, not necessarily to authorize us to help you or not, um, then you need to. That's option number two, and that comes at 3-digit cost. Okay. All right. So yeah, save the link. Okay, save it on your homepage or iPhone. I don't know Samsung. You can do that. I've never had a Samsung phone, so I have no idea. Um, love. You said Trump said he will not enforce a TikTok ban. I know, but then he could just turn around like 1 month later, and then yeah, or he could just like wait a week and then say, oh no, never mind. Tell the AG we're gonna enforce the fines, and all of a sudden, all these the Apple or whatever gotta pay the Samsung gotta pay the fines, which it doesn't make sense for them to do that because I'm pretty sure they want the money from these companies. But anyway, I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned for my videos. I know I'm going to be recording more videos for y'all so you get the content you need to avoid those immigration problems. All right. Peace.